Have you ever felt stuck in life, unsure of how to break free from your struggles and transform your mindset? What if I told you that the key to changing your life is already within your reach? In fact, it's a mindset shift that Islam teaches us, a shift that can bring peace, success, and joy no matter what challenges you face. Whether you're dealing with difficulties at work, personal relationships, or simply struggling with your inner peace, the teachings of Islam provide a profound way to change the way you see the world and yourself. In today's video, we're going to explore how this powerful mindset shift can change your life forever. So, if you're ready to transform your thoughts, actions, and even your heart, keep watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Explorers for more insights on how to live a life closer to Allah. Understanding the power of mindset. The concept of mindset is critical in shaping how we perceive and react to the world around us. In Islam, our mindset isn't just a psychological concept, but an essential aspect of how we align ourselves with Allah's will. The right mindset can lead us to success, peace, and ultimate happiness, while the wrong mindset can lead to stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. In Islam, the way we think about ourselves, our circumstances, and our connection with Allah plays a central role in our daily lives. Our mindset influences our actions, reactions, and our spiritual growth. It is about how we view challenges and opportunities. Islam teaches us that a positive and faith-filled mindset can transform the toughest situations into opportunities for growth and blessings. For every one from among you there are angels replacing one another, in front of him and behind him, who guard him under the command of Allah. Surely Allah does not change the condition of a people unless they change themselves. When Allah intends evil for a people, there is no way to turn it back, and for them there is no patron other than Him. If we want to improve our lives, we must start by changing how we think and perceive our circumstances. Our mindset can either keep us stuck in negative patterns or allow us to break free and move forward in a more positive direction. In this verse, Allah is making it clear that we have the power to initiate change through our thoughts, actions, and beliefs. The beauty of this verse is that it empowers us. No matter the situation we find ourselves in, we have the ability to change our mindset and approach life with a new perspective. If you are feeling stuck or overwhelmed, this verse is a reminder that you don't have to remain in that state. The key to transformation lies in your mind and heart. By changing your inner attitude, you can unlock a world of new possibilities. The first step in shifting your mindset is to embrace the belief that Allah has control over everything. This helps reduce anxiety and the need for constant worry. Trusting that everything happens for a reason and that Allah knows what is best for you allows you to approach life with calm and confidence. Remember, Islam is not just about actions and rituals, it is about transforming our hearts and minds. It's about having a mindset that aligns with Allah's teachings, a mindset that is filled with hope, trust, and gratitude. By shifting our mindset, we open ourselves to receiving Allah's mercy and blessings. The power of positive thinking in Islam. Positive thinking is a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges, and Islam encourages this in many ways. It's not about ignoring problems, but about facing them with the belief that no matter what happens, Allah's plan is always the best for us. This perspective allows us to remain calm and hopeful, even when life presents obstacles. Islam teaches us that everything we go through, whether good or bad, has purpose, and we should maintain optimism in our hearts. Undoubtedly, along with the hardship there is ease. No matter how hard life seems, ease is always near. Allah assures us that difficulties are not permanent and that relief will come. By embracing this mindset, we can face challenges without being overwhelmed by them. We can stay positive and hopeful because we know that hardship is followed by ease, just as Allah has promised. Positive thinking in Islam is also rooted in hope and trust in Allah. These two key concepts teach us to place our faith in Allah's wisdom and mercy, regardless of the circumstances. It's not enough just to hope for good outcomes. We are encouraged to work hard while relying on Allah. This is the essence of true positive thinking, taking action with a heart full of trust in Allah. For instance, when facing a difficult situation, a Muslim is encouraged to think positively and remain hopeful, knowing that every trial is an opportunity for spiritual growth. This mindset helps us to be patient, work through problems, and remember that Allah is with us every step of the way. The importance of positive thinking is not just about maintaining a happy disposition. It's about acknowledging that Allah is in control and that every experience is a chance to get closer to Him. Even in moments of difficulty, we should remind ourselves that Allah is watching over us and that He has a purpose for everything we go through. By shifting our mindset toward optimism, we also attract positivity into our lives. We start to see the blessings in every situation, and this attitude leads to greater contentment and peace. Remember, Allah is the best of planners, and His wisdom is beyond our understanding. By thinking positively and trusting His plan, we can overcome any challenge that comes our way. Gratitude as a mindset shift. In Islam, gratitude is not just an occasional feeling but a way of life. It is a powerful mindset that helps us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, transforming our perspective and bringing us closer to Allah. Gratitude cultivates an attitude of appreciation and contentment, allowing us to recognize the blessings Allah has bestowed upon us, even in the most difficult times. Recall the time when your Lord declared, "If you express gratitude, I shall certainly give you more, and if you are ungrateful, then my punishment is severe." Gratitude opens the doors to more blessings from Allah. When we are thankful for what we have, no matter how small, Allah promises to increase His favors upon us. Gratitude, in this sense, becomes a powerful tool that can transform our lives. It shifts our mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, helping us see that we are already surrounded by countless blessings. However, being grateful is not only about thanking Allah for material possessions. Gratitude in Islam encompasses everything: our health, our family, our faith, and even the difficulties we face. Sometimes hardships themselves can be a blessing, as they teach us patience, resilience, and dependence on Allah. If we are thankful during times of ease, Allah will give us even more. If we are patient and grateful during times of difficulty, Allah will reward us in ways we can't even imagine. One of the simplest ways to practice gratitude is to regularly remind ourselves of Allah's blessings. Take a moment each day to reflect on everything you have, even the small things like the food on your table, the roof over your head, the ability to walk, or the breath in your lungs. When you are grateful for these things, you cultivate a mindset of contentment and peace. Furthermore, gratitude strengthens our relationship with Allah. When we acknowledge His mercy and blessings, we draw closer to Him and become more aware of His presence in our lives. This, in turn, brings us joy and satisfaction, as we realize that we are never truly lacking when we have Allah's blessings. In Islam, expressing gratitude is also a form of worship. It's a way of recognizing that all good things come from Him, and we are nothing without His grace. Trusting Allah's plan, One of the most powerful mindset shifts Islam encourages is tawakkul, placing complete trust in Allah's plan. Tawakkul means that, after doing everything within our control, we leave the outcome to Allah. It's about having faith that Allah knows what is best for us, and that He is in control of every situation. By adopting this mindset, we can release anxiety, fear, and worry, because we understand that the results of our efforts are in Allah's hands. In Allah you must place your trust if you are believers. It's not just about placing our trust in Allah in times of difficulty, but in every aspect of our lives. Whether we are facing challenges, making important decisions, or embarking on new journeys, Tawakkul teaches us to rely on Allah's wisdom, mercy, and guidance. Trusting in Allah's plan doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. Islam teaches us that we must make the necessary efforts and take the required actions, but we must do so with the understanding that the outcome is in Allah's hands. This mindset encourages a balance between hard work and surrender to Allah's will. Just like the birds, who make efforts to find food but trust Allah for their provision, we too must do our best in everything we do and trust that Allah will provide for us. Tawakkul does not mean passivity. It means that after we've done our best, we leave the results in Allah's hands with complete trust. Another aspect of tawakkul is understanding that whatever happens, it is part of Allah's divine wisdom. Sometimes we may not understand why things happen the way they do, but we must remember that Allah knows what is best for us, even when it doesn't align with our own desires. We may think we know what's best for us, but Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows exactly what we need to grow and succeed in this world and the hereafter. By trusting Allah's plan, we free ourselves from worry and anxiety, knowing that He will guide us to what is best. When we trust Allah, we become more resilient in the face of challenges. We know that, no matter what happens, Allah will never abandon us. This mindset shift from worry to trust brings peace to our hearts and allows us to face life with courage and confidence. Ultimately, tawakkul is a reminder that we are not alone in this journey of life. Allah is with us every step of the way, and by trusting Him, we can navigate the ups and downs with calm and assurance. The importance of patience in changing your mindset. Patience is one of the most crucial virtues in Islam. It is not just about enduring hardship, but about maintaining a positive and steady mindset in the face of challenges. Patience allows us to remain calm, hopeful, and strong, even when things do not go as planned. By practicing patience, we train our hearts and minds to trust Allah's timing and wisdom, knowing that every difficulty we face has a purpose. O you who believe, seek help through patience and prayer. Surely, Allah is with those who are patient. When we are patient, we are not alone in our struggles. Allah is with us. This understanding shifts our mindset from feeling abandoned or helpless during times of difficulty to feeling supported and empowered by Allah's presence. With Allah's help, we can endure any hardship and remain steadfast. In Islam, patience is not just about enduring pain or suffering. It is about maintaining a positive outlook and not allowing negative emotions such as anger, frustration, or despair to control us. When faced with a challenge, the Muslim is taught to be patient and to trust that Allah will provide a way out, as He promises in the Quran. Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. This mindset shift allows us to view challenges as temporary and not as obstacles that define us. With patience, we learn to navigate through life's difficulties with a sense of resilience and hope. When we practice patience, we are not just enduring life's challenges, we are growing spiritually and mentally. We are learning to detach ourselves from the immediate emotions that come with hardship and instead focus on the bigger picture, trusting in Allah's wisdom and timing. Furthermore, Patience in Islam is also about being patient in our worship and in our relationship with Allah. Whether it's being patient in performing daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, or being patient in the face of trials, these acts of patience bring us closer to Allah and refine our character. It's important to understand that practicing patience is not easy, but it is incredibly rewarding. Every time we face a challenge with patience, we strengthen our connection with Allah and develop a mindset that is unshaken by the ups and downs of life. Through patience, we come to understand that every trial is a test, and with every test comes an opportunity for growth and reward. The role of forgiveness in transforming your mindset. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful mindset shifts Islam encourages. It is the ability to let go of resentment, anger, and the desire for revenge, and instead extend mercy and kindness. In a world that often promotes holding grudges and seeking justice on our own terms, forgiveness offers a path to emotional healing and spiritual growth. By practicing forgiveness, we release ourselves from the burden of negative emotions and open the door to peace, happiness, and Allah's mercy. The men of grace and wealth among you should not swear against giving their charitable gifts to the kinsmen and the poor, and to those who have migrated in the way of Allah, and they should forgive and forgo. Do you not like that Allah forgives you? Allah is most forgiving, very merciful. By forgiving those who wrong us, we are showing Allah that we are willing to emulate His mercy. This mindset shift allows us to stop holding on to grudges, knowing that by forgiving others, we are clearing our hearts and becoming closer to Allah. Forgiveness in Islam is not just about letting go of anger. It's also about changing the way we view the person who has wronged us. Instead of seeing them as an enemy, we are encouraged to see them as someone who may need our mercy, just as we need Allah's mercy. When we forgive others, we are reflecting Allah's attributes of mercy and compassion, and in turn, we invite more mercy into our own lives. This mindset shift can be transformative. It allows us to free ourselves from the grip of resentment and anger, which can otherwise weigh down our hearts and minds. In addition to the emotional and spiritual benefits, forgiveness has practical benefits as well. It fosters peace in relationships, reduces stress, and promotes mental well-being. Carrying a grudge can consume a person's mind, leading to unnecessary stress and negativity. When we forgive, we release ourselves from this burden, allowing our minds to be at peace. Islam teaches us that it's better to forgive and move forward than to hold on to anger and bitterness, which only harm ourselves. If Allah, in His greatness, is so willing to forgive us despite our constant mistakes, we are encouraged to follow His example by forgiving others. It helps us grow spiritually, knowing that we are constantly in need of Allah's forgiveness and mercy, and by forgiving others, we reflect this awareness. Forgiveness, then, becomes not just a mental or emotional practice, but a deeply spiritual act that brings us closer to Allah. It changes our mindset from one of bitterness and resentment to one of peace and contentment. It shifts our focus from the wrongs others have done to us to the greater good of fostering harmony, peace, and a heart that is free from the burden of negative feelings. The importance of self-reflection in Islam. Self-reflection is an essential practice in Islam that encourages us to pause, evaluate our actions, and constantly strive for personal growth. It involves taking time to reflect on our thoughts, intentions, and behaviors to ensure that we are aligning our lives with the teachings of Islam. Self-reflection not only helps us to improve as individuals, but also brings us closer to Allah by fostering mindfulness and awareness of our actions. Do they not then reflect on the Quran? Or are there locks upon their hearts? When we reflect on the words of Allah and the signs of His creation, we begin to recognize our place in the world and our relationship with Him. Self-reflection helps us to be mindful of our actions, our words, and our intentions, allowing us to improve ourselves spiritually and morally. Self-reflection in Islam is about asking ourselves difficult questions. Are we truly following Allah's guidance? Are we living our lives in a way that reflects our faith? Are we growing closer to Allah with each day? These questions lead to a deeper connection with Allah and an ongoing commitment to improve ourselves. Self-reflection encourages us to avoid complacency and to remain vigilant in our efforts to better ourselves. It's a continuous process that helps us to grow spiritually, make better choices, and avoid falling into harmful patterns. Islam also teaches us that we should reflect on the blessings and trials in our lives. By taking time to think about both the good and bad experiences, we can gain a deeper understanding of the wisdom behind them. By reflecting on ourselves and our inner thoughts, we can better understand our actions and seek forgiveness for any shortcomings. Self-reflection helps us to evaluate our lives in light of Allah's presence and closeness to us. In addition to evaluating our actions, self-reflection helps us understand the bigger picture of life. It helps us to realize that our worldly success or failures are temporary, and our true goal is to please Allah and secure a place in the hereafter. This perspective shift allows us to move beyond worldly distractions and focus on our spiritual development. When we engage in self-reflection, we are not just looking inward to evaluate our faults, but also to acknowledge the blessings Allah has given us. This brings about a sense of gratitude and humility, as we recognize how much Allah has favored us, despite our shortcomings. It helps us to realign ourselves with Allah's guidance, avoid making the same mistakes, and continuously strive for improvement. By reflecting on the Quran, the signs of Allah's creation, and our own actions, we build a deeper understanding of our purpose in life and our relationship with Allah. So, there you have it. By shifting your mindset and embracing the teachings of Islam, you can truly transform your life. Whether it's trusting Allah's plan, being patient in the face of challenges, or reflecting on your actions to grow spiritually, these mindset shifts will bring peace and purpose to your life. Remember, change begins from within, and every step you take towards bettering your mindset is a step closer to Allah. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Explorers for more content like this. May Allah bless you on your journey to self-improvement and success. Until next time, take care and stay connected to the Deen.